Now, when this is all over, it's hard not to think that some things just won't go back to the way they were. And one of those things might be business conferences. Last week, it was supposed to be Taiwan-based HTC's massive shindig with people flying in from all over the world. But when this couldn't happen, they went ahead with it anyway in virtual reality. Stephen Beckett was invited, and this is how it went.
Virtual reality headsets have had a rough ride over the last few years, with, it's fair to say, plenty of excitement and a definite dollop of disappointment. But maybe now is the time to give VR another chance. Can it help us meaningfully connect, or is it just a glorified video call? So, like a lot of people right now, I am stuck at home, but that doesn't mean I can't go somewhere. It also doesn't mean I can get out of doing my job. Certainly not with one of these around. Hey, this is great. Nice to meet you, nice to meet you. Should we shake hands? We're allowed to shake hands in VR.
Yeah, shake hands.
There you go.
Yes. We can't do it in real life, but we can do it in the virtual world.
Many organisations have been looking again at VR, as a host of global conferences have been cancelled due to COVID-19. I'm standing inside a preview of Engage, a VR experience used so far for education, but now it's being souped up to host a conference for hundreds of people. HTC is one of the main VR headset manufacturers. In fact, they made the one I'm wearing right now. If there's any company that should be able to take their conference virtual, it's them. So where are we?
We are, this is the main venue for the presentation of the Virtual Vive Ecosystem Conference. So we have a conference every year. Because of the coronavirus, we have to do it differently this year, which is why we worked with Engage to create a virtual venue, and everybody from anywhere in the world who wants to come can join.
Some people will look at this and they'll say, this is a kind of glorified video call, glorified Skype call. What do you say to that?
So when you're doing video conferences, you feel very safe and you're just looking at a screen. Now I'm going to do something really weird. I'm going to get right up close to you, okay? Now, can you do this on video? Does that feel awkward?
It's a little bit intimidating.
Yes, exactly. So the thing with video, it is fantastic, and yes, you can communicate, but inside virtual reality, you feel like you're in the room with the person, and that's something you can't do on any other platform.
Beyond more natural human connection, being in VR means you can do and see things you might never do in the real world.
Now, if you pull your trigger on the chicken, you can move him.
Oh yeah. Well, it's not every conference you get to hold a chicken, is it?
Oh, we're actually in the hippo, Stephen. We'll have to move back.
Oh, I'm inside the hippo. A lot of people would say that VR hasn't really taken off in the way that people were hoping it would. What's your take on that?
The hassle of using the device and the change in people's habits is right now outweighing the benefits for the average person. This is where it changes from now going forward.
The catch with a virtual conference is that it can happen in any time zone, and this one is happening in the middle of the night for me. So after a quick round of basketball,
nearly,
play on the xylophone, and a group hug, I'm off to get some sleep. Okay, so it's 2 AM, I'm up, I'm awake, it's well past my bedtime, but it's also the perfect time for a conference on the other side of the world. So I'm just going to get a few VR things set up, and then we're going to try and see if we can join just in time for the opening speech. Let's see if it works. Oh, it better work. Oh look, wow, here we all are. Ah, look, Alvin's here.
Right now, it's not about
Okay.
countries, it's not about
Starting. Oh, should I sit down?
It's really about how we face
Causing a problem. Everyone's looking at me.
what we are doing it right now. We also need to go back
And of course, you can't applaud in a video call like you can in the virtual world. You can see the start of a really good idea there. I can imagine what that would be like if the headsets were a bit lighter and a bit easier to use, and the computers were a bit stronger and the graphics were a bit better. Give it a few years and I can imagine that this is something that people might want to do. Even so, is it enough to stand between me and my bed? Not quite. Maybe in a few years.
Dear guests, partners, developers, and friends of the media from all over the world, welcome to the Virtual Vive Ecosystem Conference 2020.
The vision of HTC to enter the VR industry is to build a platform of humanities, technology, and dreams to help people unleash human imagination. In the face of this pandemic, the Chinese people have demonstrated extraordinary perseverance and determination.
But what if you could see them in a different way? What if they come out in a 3D way that really lets you understand and appreciate them? But don't worry, guys, these viruses aren't going to hurt you because we prepared. All of you guys have been now issued special protective gear. What's possible today with VR?
Hello everybody. Wherever you are around the globe, I would like to thank you for being with us today. All HTC team members hope that you and your relatives are in good health, and we encourage all of you to take care of them. That's why we have decided to make this V2EC event a conference VR.
Through information bits. And here we see a person, an avatar that represents a real person, dipping her finger into a virtual stream. And we can be there and do the same thing too, and interact with that person. As a matter of fact, today, that's what we're doing. We're all in this world together. It is full immersive virtuality.
Hi, my name is Charlie Fink. I cover XR for Forbes, and I've written several books on the topic. I'm joined here by several colleagues who you'll meet in a second to talk about the effects of the pandemic and how it has impacted our businesses, or I should say our business.
Hi everybody, it's a pleasure to be here at the Vive Ecosystem Conference, and a personal thank you to my dear friend Alvin for the invitation and for the work that he and HTC are doing to reinvent education. I named this talk The Future is